booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I am here today with a special guest, but he's across the wall, so we'll give you a quick peek at him. Blue, say hi to everyone. Say hi, booktube. Aren't you such a cute boy? Yeah. Look how beautiful it is outside. Yeah. My little boy Blue. I also want to point out, because in my haul video on Wednesday, I mentioned a book about Andrew Wyeth, and there's my print of Christina's World, which Jason gave me as a wedding present, and so it has always had a prominent place anywhere we've lived, which has been many places since we've been married. But anyway, so I wanted today just to give you a couple quick reading updates, and then a little bit about kind of what's been going on in my own life. So, of course, I think most of you know I did finish reading not only Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, but also Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. And I have so much to say about this. There's other stuff in here aside from those two stories. I'd like to read a couple of the introductions and then do a video solely devoted to this, because there's so much information in this amazing book. And so I want to share just a little bit of that with you, but I'm gonna make a video devoted solely to talking about this book, and as well as the author. So the other thing I've been reading, and reading slowly, is Confederates in the Attic by Tony Horowitz. This guy on the cover, this scary guy, is Robert Lee Hodge, who is a Civil War reenactor, and also a member of the Sons of the Confederacy, which means he has an ancestor who was played some part in the Civil War on the Confederate side. Tony Horowitz is very, very good about just, and again, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Jordan Klepper, but he just really lets people talk and say what they have to say, and then you make up your own mind about whether, what you think of that. Because usually what they're saying is sort of shocking. But like the blurbs on the back of the book, like the Washington Post said that this book was hilariously funny. I'm like, I just don't know. Like, in my mind, it's about, on some level about white supremacy, and I don't think that's funny. And Tony Horowitz, I'm more than halfway done with the book, and he's finally just kind of just gently touching on some of the really like bigger issues. Like he asks this man, Robert Lee Hodge, about like, well, what the Confederates believed, and it's still very much in his mind. Like he said, well, this guy said, like, I don't care if my sister marries a black guy, like that's no big deal, like I don't care. He doesn't care about the race issue. And most of the people who are somehow involved in different Confederacy related organizations, at least at the time this was published, which was 1998, are still saying that the Civil War was about states' rights, which I have never I've never seen it that way. I've always seen it about the Civil War was about slavery, right? So anyway, it is, I almost DNF'd it, you guys. Like, it's just in part because this was published in 1998, and so I just keep thinking about where the people that Tony Horowitz interviews, like, where are they now, and what are they doing now? And yeah, so that is like a disturbing thought to me. It's almost like this is like a foreshadowing of like the absolute like chaos and division that is to come. Like, I've never lived in the South. That is definitely, I would say, the part of the country that I have spent the least amount of time in. And so some of these attitudes and ideas feel very foreign to me. But anyway, I did find a future home for this book. And so I'm very, very excited that I know I can read this and then pass it on, and it won't be in my library saying, why haven't you read me yet? And that's the thing about nonfiction. I really do feel like, you know, nonfiction, I mean, it can expire, right? I want like an updated version of this book, I guess, is maybe what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I've owned this book for such a long time, so it will be a major achievement to finish it. I think I have 130 pages left, so it's beautiful outside right now. We're supposed to get 4 to 8 inches of snow tomorrow, so I think I will have time to do a lot of reading, and I would absolutely love to finish this book this weekend. I don't know if that'll be possible, but hopefully, if not this weekend, then very early next week, because May is just right around the corner. And yeah, so anyway, so those are the things I've been reading, and this is, for me, has been slow, mainly because of the subject. Like, it's like, okay, I need a break from the Confederacy. So and I shouldn't even really be laughing about it. If anyone else has read it, I would love to know what your thoughts were about it. So next, some channel and life updates. I have been ill. And I went to the doctor this week, and I mean, I got tested for COVID, for flu, for strep. I had a flu shot. I'm vaccinated. We also, fortunately with Jason's help, like, we took the at-home COVID test on Easter Sunday. I took it. And I'm telling you what, like, if you really had COVID, like, you would have to have someone help you take the at-home test, because I was just like, I was so just, my throat was on fire, my body was aching, you know, I just didn't even feel really coherent. And so it was much more difficult to do the at-home COVID test than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I felt compelled to be tested for COVID at the doctor's office, but I was just like, well, if one test comes back negative, you're just going to make me take another test, and then another test. So let's just take them all at once and be done with it. And all of them were negative. So then the physician's assistant's like, well, I don't know, maybe you just have a virus, but I still, you know, and another day of rest and you'll probably be fine. And I just have felt crummy, and that has really clouded my attitude and just some things that I've been thinking about in relationship to my channel. I'm at a moment right now where I actually have a lot of ideas for videos, and so trying to find time to film all of them is the real challenge. Jason, my wonderful husband, has graciously agreed to help me create an intro for my channel, so we'll see. I don't know when that's going to happen, and I don't know what that will be like, but tech-wise, I'm just really limited. The other thing is I still definitely want to do Friday reads. What I don't like about Friday reads videos is when I come back and I'm still talking about the same books all the time, which definitely has been the case this month. Complete opposite last month, right? So I've decided I'm going to give a little bit more structure to my Friday Reads video. So in the future, I will begin each video with some kind of shout out. Now, it could be a channel. I have subscribed to a lot of channels. Lately, I'm a new subscriber to a lot of channels, and I just need to see like a few more videos before I shout them out to you so that I can kind of know like the energy and the vibe and what their channel is about. And I might shout out somebody who doesn't have a channel. I might shout out the kind of tea I'm drinking, which is Celestial Seasonings Tension Tamer right now. I don't know why I felt like I needed Tension Tamer on Friday afternoon, but I thought it couldn't hurt, right? So that's one thing. So I may be shouting out a channel, or I may be shouting out, I don't know, something I love. And then I will also talk about a booktube video that I have watched recently and really enjoyed. Now, this video didn't air like within the last week. It's actually 2 videos, and I thought it was amazing. They were amazing videos. Tootight Lautrec, and if you're not familiar with Tootight Lautrec, you're really missing out. And so Tootight did 2 videos. One was kind of a behind the scenes. So you see the set and all of the lights for those of you who love like gadgets and things like that. And then how Joe O'Malley becomes Tootight, and like what sort of things that transformation involves. And there's one part in the first video where you just see this, I mean, it's just drawers and like there's so much makeup. It's like, holy cow. And I left a comment. I said, I'm not really probably gonna watch very many makeup videos in my life, but if I were to, this is the one I want to see the makeup. And so there's so the next video is the time-lapse video of Tootight putting all the makeup on. And it is unbelievable how long it takes. I have so much appreciation for how much work goes into those videos now. And I feel like probably no one spends more time prepping to shoot, maybe 2 videos at a time than Tootight. And I just love them because they were just, they're very specific to that channel, but just really, really fascinating. So anyway, I will link to both of those videos down below, and enjoy. Let me know what you think. And then the final thing that I'm going to do with Friday Reads is that if I am still reading the same things, I will let you know. But then we're going to talk about movies, or we're going to talk about, just have some bookish chat. I do watch a lot of movies, and I've been trying, I've been doing a little bit better, but I've been trying not to watch so many movies this year. I don't even know Nathan. I don't know if Nathan's watching, but and I had a comment strand in my haul video. I'm not even sure how it happened that we got started talking about West Side Story. But the truth is, I really love musicals. And so, yeah, maybe a Friday Reads video where I'm still reading the same 2 books that I was reading the week before, or whatever. I don't have anything new to add to that. Like, maybe I'll talk to you about some of my favorite musicals, some of the things I've seen on stage versus film, or that kind of thing. But I will definitely make that clear in the title. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing with Friday Reads, so that it's not like, here I am again with the same thing. And there definitely are, well, I think there could be a chunky, a really big book in May. And so I just want to kind of let you know that is something that could happen. Friday Reads could be Friday Films. So I hope to have another video up this weekend. I still have a tag to do. And like I said, I have a lot of ideas for videos at the moment. So I'm hoping that we'll have some extra special content coming up. I'd love to hear your thoughts about my channel kind of modifications, if you will, and what you're reading this weekend. So let me know down below in the comment section. If you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can leave an emoji, or you can give my video a thumbs up. That would be great. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. So, all right, BookTube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.